Hello everyone, I can already see the comments in this video. So, resume, do you want to draw shark girls, right? If not, thank God. Just get out of this video, it will save you a world of pain. But if you insist, I will try to help. Keep in mind I usually do the static on paper and I usually just, kind of pass it over into the virtual space. So, maybe some tactics are off because I'm not used to the digital thing as my primary thing. But if I can do it on paper, I suppose I can do it on the computer. Firstly, circle. Everyone knows this trick, draw a circle for the head. It's very easy. You can also usually send out usual ovals. Anyways, I'm doing how I do it. I'm going to cut the bullshit and say some things maybe get difficult depending on your skill level, which shouldn't be high. First now, so usually this is the big difference. Personally, this is where my friend got a little issue. So what I usually do, you can also do this for yourself. Draw a rectangle. Should be this point be the end of the snout. You should start at this line over here and draw like a little rectangle. Can be more squarish depending on what you want. But anyways, this should be enough. And then you just kind of sand out and connect. Don't make it too polygonal. It can look odd, but then again, it's your thing, so you can do as much as you want. I usually don't do it. Kind of try and sand it out a bit. And there you go. Not very hard. Again, this will kind of look odd because it's a sketch, but I assure you, if you do it everything nice, it look way better in the end. Way better than mine as well. Eyes. Usually I help this little point of reference over here. Like when the snout starts, I usually do the point of reference and kind of do them half close over here. It's not very hard as well. The eyes I think are the easiest part. This is my style. Again, just to be clear, this is how I do it, my style. Don't at me saying, oh, you should be doing this, okay? Just do it how I do it. This is how I draw a Nova, personally. And then you just kind of make them look whatever, because you can change this later. Mouth, I usually do like a little teeth poking out. I don't know why, it just feels not right, I don't know. It's not, the actual nostrils, you usually draw them over here. And the underbed, you just kind of draw a little trace over. You can fill it later if you want. But I personally like to keep it like over here, because if you add too much lines, as you can see, it's starting to look like a mess. Usually I don't do ears. I do these little fins over here that I connect loosely at the end and look better over. A lot of people do like the back fin over here, but I personally don't like that a lot, so I usually, draw the back fin actually in the back. The neck, I try and keep it like the same length as the original circle. I don't know why, it just feels nice. I also draw like a little thing over here just to kind of make sure. This, of course, the classic rectangle trick. I usually do some modifications of these, but you get the gist. It's not hard. Not hard. I don't know how to do tutorials. I'm extremely sorry. I just can't. I just can't. I just never did a tutorial in my life. But anyways, it's basically the basic shape. Hair, I usually do spike, and this thing over here. Usually you have this very smooth area. You can kind of cut it off. It will look better in the end. I'll do a clean version, so you can also see. You should do the hair kind of spiked. I don't know, it just feels right with sharks. So I kind of do it like this. Doesn't need to be fancy, don't worry. And just kind of cover this part, It's not because, oh, I cannot draw eyes in the other directions, just because this part over here is very constrained. If I try to draw an eye over here, I cannot speak, but anyways, if I try to draw an eye over here, it kind of looks a bit odd, so I usually cover it with some hair or something. Usually a shadow, yeah, you get the gist. And then you just kind of close it off right here, just do this little thing so you know it's not part of the hair. Reinforce it a bit. If you want a trick on how to draw those like curved things, draw a triangle and then kind of send this out. Make one side bigger and the other side shorter, and just send it out a bit. And just do a little cut. For some reason, this little cut over here is like mostly aesthetic, but it also helps a lot. I don't know why. Just kind of makes it look a bit nicer. You can also draw some stripes if it's a tiger shark. It helps a lot. Fuck. Oh, I keep forgetting where's the eraser. Anyways. Basically, the basic shape. Now we reduce the opacity of the sketch layer. A lot of my friend, I like to say a lot of people for some reason, it's like a compulsion. But anyways, my friend also complains a lot, oh, why do you have so many layers? It's because I don't like having a many. that's the difference. Okay. So just kind of send them out over here. Again, do this as curved or as stiff as you want. Add a little thing over here, I don't know why, but it also kind of, it adds a bit. You can also draw a little trick I learned. you draw a little thing over here. For some reason it just makes it look a bit slightly nicer for some cases, especially if you don't know how to do like this curvature thing. Can get odd. For some reason I also cannot do it a lot of the time, but if you can't, just draw a little shadow over here over the eyes. It will help a lot. It will help wonders, trust me. And just this again, the pupils do what you want. I like to do this kind of line thing. I don't know, I just learned that way and I stick with it. Mouth can change a bit. Don't stick too closely to the sketch because my sketches are terrible. So just do kind of that. Zoom out a bit. I have this thing where I can zoom out and in. Anyways, okay. So here. I don't know how much to say it, but I can also like again draw little stripes. If it's a tiger shark, a little trick I help like imagine this is a cylinder and just kind of arch it over a bit, and then just get like little stripes over here. There you go. Seems nice enough. Again, little spiky things. Spiky or messy, I just personally like both. Can also use this, again, as I said, the circle kind of looks a bit odd because of the knout, but you can balance that out with some very, very fluffy, I don't know how to say, but like, you know, hair and everything. Just cover this up because I don't know how to draw eyes on the other side and it's too short. And for this you can do like a little thing over here so it looks more natural. And you don't have to acknowledge that you don't know what you're doing. You can also add like, you know, the hair on the other side so it looks kind of equal. And there you go. For the arms and everything, there's no much secret. You can do it as I want. I'm not just gonna personally invest. And then you just correct over here. I usually don't stick too closely to my sketch, just more to give me an impression. So I just kind of correct a bunch of the stuff over here in the fly. Erase this part. Add a little thing over here, a little detail. Again, you can send this out as much as you want. I'm not paying too much attention to the body. And basically that's it. I don't know what you expected, but if you just wanted to know that this is how I do it, do whatever you want with this information.